that camera. Watch this. Only Rosie O'Donnell. Remember that one? Only Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, Chelsea Handler.
Yeah.
In my effort to achieve some level of bipartisanship, my goal this year was to sleep with a Republican voluntarily. It's going to be tricky.
Careful what you wish for, Chelsea. When I met my now husband, Mark, back in 2004, he was a raging liberal Democrat voting for Howard Dean. By that summer, I had him voting for George W. Bush. So we're very persuasive people.
Okay, what about this Chelsea Handler? I mean, this is a woman who's willing, I guess, to sleep with anybody. If she'll sleep with a Republican, she'll sleep with anybody, but she hates them, right?
I think she secretly is crushing on them and our president.
Do you think?
That's my theory.
Well, maybe that's why she was so mean to Melania, saying, why would I want to talk to her? She doesn't even speak English. She speaks 5 languages.
Haters gonna hate. That's
Haters
what they
gonna
do.
Who said that?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Right?
That's right.
You got it.
Michael Tamaro. That's it.
Putting me on the spot.
No, next time we're going to sing. We'll be right back.
It's your first day on the job. Walk in like you own the place. Now through Sunday, designer suits are $249. All wrinkle-free dress shirts are 3 for $99. Plus, it's buy one, get one free on select items. It's time to like the way you look.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Hey, Megan!
Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long regardless of your sleep position for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Oh, that heavy gas can. It never works for filling because it's always spilling. Not anymore. Introducing Turbo Pump, the automatic cordless powered liquid transfer pump. Watch. Just secure the hands-free clip and switch it on to transfer gas, water, oil, and other liquids quickly and easily. It even has a convenient sensor mechanism that stops the pumping and beeps when it detects a full tank. And those spills during refills are a thing of the past. Turbo Pump automatically takes care of wiper and radiator fluids easily and fast. The secret is the Turbo Siphon technology that pumps almost any liquid right down to the last drop. And look, Turbo Pump can drain over a of liquid in less than 20 seconds. Now that's fast. So no more spillovers. Fill that snowblower without even looking. Even small, hard-to-fill trimmer tanks are no problem. Keep one in the car in case you run out of gas, or give it a click to fill up your generator lightning fast. It'll even gas up your boat with no spills in the water, and it's perfect for indoor jobs too. So now you can pump out a clogged sink even before you can blink. And it's the easiest way to clean or empty that large fish tank. Plus, it's so powerful you can drain an entire hot tub in no time flat, or empty water out of a clogged washing machine just like that. Siphoning is dangerous. It doesn't always work. But Turbo Pump does the siphoning for you. It's ideal for winterizing motorcycles, mowers, and more. So forget the hassles of filling and spilling. Get your Turbo Pump liquid transfer pump with auto stop sensor today for just $19.99. Plus, get your shipping absolutely free. It comes with our 60-day money-back guarantee. But wait, call right now and get a second Turbo Pump. Just pay separate fee. That's 2 Turbo Pump portable pumps for just $19.99 and free shipping. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-610-8173 or visit buyturbopump.com for just $19.99 and we'll double the offer. That's 1-800-610-8173 or log on to buyturbopump.com. Don't delay, order now.
Diamonds, their lowest prices ever. Certified half-carat rings just $675, 1 carat $17.90, and larger $29.50 per carat. Thousands of GIA diamonds at insane prices, plus over 50% savings on custom designs. Buy direct, the Jewelry Exchange.
Finally Finally, tonight, I want to share a few photos from an amazing trip I took to Springfield, Illinois, where I was the keynote speaker at the Sangamon Republican Annual Lincoln Day Dinner. What you see on the right there is the actual outside of the tomb where Lincoln is buried. I mean, it's this huge monument, and that is the actual crypt. And because they told me that because Lincoln, they tried to steal his body so many times, they had to bury 8 feet below the crypt to put his body there. And that's me with some hardworking coal miners from the area. Anyway, don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Judge_Jeanine. You never have to miss justice. If you can't watch, just set your DVR. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jeanine Pirro, advocating for truth, justice, and the American way.
The Dow Jones that day dropped not just significantly, not just by over 600 points, it dropped specifically by 666 points. It dropped by 666, the number of the beast. I mean, the number of the beast obviously exists in the Bible. It exists on Jared Kushner's Midtown office building. Number of the beast, Satan wrote 666 on its forehead.
It's true. Everyone throw holy water on your TVs. Satan is our president. So, President Trump had an idea. Let's have a parade. Why? Because you idiots, parades are awesome.
President Trump has told top military brass he wants a military parade in Washington, D.C. Originally reported by the Washington Post, the demand from the president was apparently inspired by the Bastille Day parade he attended in France, which he was very impressed by.
France? Oh, my God. Notify the therapist. Call the comfort animals. He wants a parade. Of course, this is exactly the opposite of what the media wants.
Apparently wants, I don't know, missiles, tanks rolling down Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
This is not about showcasing our military. This is about the president showing off. This is all about his ego.
Maybe the answer, Joe, is to just get Donald Trump a military uniform with epaulets on the shoulders and give him some salad dressing to put on the left lapel and let him march around and pretend to be General Patton.
That's right. Trump wants a military parade. So you're just going full dictator now.
You know, I like to use these when I go to parades for reasons I can't get into. But I think these whiners on cable TV could use this now. It's so strange to see so much hostility from people who are pretty much okay with any parade. We just had a parade for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're not even birds. They're a bunch of liars. And yet we find military parades so off-putting. Now I get the criticism. America doesn't need a parade touting our military might. We already know what we can do. And as a rule, I hate parades. Being short, all I see are sweaty butts. Actually sounds kind of great. Still, it's not Trump's opinion that's the problem. He says showing genuine appreciation for our nation's fighting forces. No, it's actually the revulsion puked up by those shocked that someone would actually say this out loud. Yet they had no problem with other displays of attention-seeking activity.
Hopefully Congress will live up to the values of the American people who overwhelmingly support the Dreamers, which will, allow Maryland residents who are undocumented to pay in-state tuition. He introduced the bill in 2001, has spent most of his, however, without proper work authorization, that goal seems far-fetched. Just got word that the House historian confirms you have now set the record for the longest continuous speech in the House. Still have more. I thank all of you.
She talked for 8 hours. In scientific circles, this is known as hell. Now, Bottom line, unlike Pelosi's 8-hour screed that only pleased her friends, Trump was expressing an opinion that a lot of us have. And when the response to that is so out of whack, it almost makes you want to support the very thing he suggests, even when you don't agree with him. But anyway, anybody paying attention realizes that he's just a 70-year-old salesman from Queens who talks casually about anything. Yeah, sometimes he colors outside the lines with his words and can be pretty sloppy. But that's what you get when you elect your rich uncle who doesn't give a So now I want a military parade. I didn't want one before. I never wanted one. But now I want one. And you know what? I think we have the commercial.
Are you ready for a celebration of the greatest fighting force of all time? It's the All-American Military Parade Extravaganza. The Anile Celebration Palooza Apocalypse Sea-Bomb. The ultimate salute to the badasses of the American military. Featuring the back-to-back World War champs. This isn't your grandmother's military parade. It starts here and ends here. 6 days of non-stop awesomeness. No celebrities, no halftime, no bathrooms, no prisoners. Starring all the latest military might. Rockets made of smaller rockets, which are made of smaller rockets. A nuclear electric guitar that plays solos while blowing up evil tyrants' porta potties. The latest in invincible but invisible tanks. What, you can't see them? That's the point. And the most advanced prototype ever created, a fighter jet made of deadly piranha fish. Plus, don't miss the parade's Grand Marshal, the ghost of General Custer. So this November, get your butt to D.C. It's the All-American Military Parade Extravaganza!
Now wait. I realize this could be deeply offensive to some people. So we also came up with an alternative event for those who find a military parade too unsettling.
Are you offended by a parade honoring the military? Does a display of our military strength cause you deep emotional pain? Then maybe you should attend the Parade for Wimps. It's the only celebration guaranteed not to upset anyone. Featuring a giant wall of hydrangeas. Unless you're allergic, then forget about it. And designated safe spaces on every corner. Held in every sanctuary city across the country. Plus, the first 1,000 people in attendance get a free comfort peacock. The Parade for Wimps is sponsored by the Spoken Word Poet Society, the Man Bun Brigade, and the Association of Grown-Ass Men Who Prefer Flavored Coffee. The Parade for Wimps. It's for wimps. Be there. Unless you can't make it, then be sure to sign our petition banning gender-specific pronouns.
Good job. All right, I like that. The fact is, if Trump is president and you still take everything he says literally, you're nuts. You're like one of those Japanese soldiers on a remote island who still thinks World War II is being fought. No, the war is over. Trump won.
Period.
All right. Let's welcome tonight's guest. He's as truthful as he is youthful. The YouTube sensation sweeping the nation, creator and host of The Rubin Report, Dave Rubin. She's so smart, all of her teeth are wisdom teeth. Attorney Emily Compagno. She's witty, snitty, and lives with a kitty. It's National Review reporter Kat Timpf. Oh, Kat Timpf. And a volcano is his foot bath. Former bodyguard, massive sidekick, Tyrus. All right. Dave, I think I know what I am. I'm a shallow human being. I don't have any real beliefs about a parade or not. But when people get angry about something, then I choose the opposite. Isn't that what Trump does?
Greg, I don't want to start the show with the criticism, but you just played that thing of Nancy Pelosi, and you had
package of Depends there, and you didn't make a joke.
I know. You know, I missed it.
That's an aside. As far as you know, the parades. I mean, people say that Trump is anti-gay, and yet he wants to put on a parade. Anyone who has ever participated in or even attended a parade is gay. You're gay. That's how it works. Doesn't matter what kind of parade, you are automatically gay. So to me, this is a great outreach to the LGBT community by the president.
That is a very unique perspective, Dave.
I try. Can I borrow one of those Depends, by the way?
Yes, you can. By the way, Dave's husband's name is Dave, which must be confusing.
It's works for me.
That's very good. Well, monogram towels, very easy.
Yeah.
All right, Emily, parade, no parade. What are your thoughts?
I come from a military family, and my greatest honor remains doing a USO tour in Iraq and Kuwait. But my biggest issue with this is that this is just one more polarizing issue where the left runs to their side, and and it becomes this debate where all of a sudden we're talking about that, and the real issue is being ignored, which is that we've essentially been at war for almost 20 years without consistent funding and without basically the defense officials' list being responded to for modernization and maintenance and training, and our service members are dying non-combat deaths because of it. So to me, the travesty is that lawmakers are pulling these magic minutes and shutting down the government as political strategy, and they're not addressing the fact that our military service members need funding and help, and not, the parade aside. Like, that's just clouding the issue to me.
Very serious, responsible answer from Emily. Makes me feel kind of guilty about my silly monologue. Can we cut this whole show and just remove what I just said? You know, Kat, Rob O'Neill, he claims to have killed Osama bin Laden, though we don't have proof. I kid, Rob, don't kill me. What did he say? He has a tweet, and he said, a military parade is third world. We prepare, we deter, we fight, stop this conversation. As I said before, I don't know if he's the expert on this. You know, I think I am more of an expert.
Yeah,
he's a SEAL, I'm a talk show host.
I've got to say, I honestly have, anytime I've been at a parade, the only thing that I've ever been excited thinking about was the fact that it eventually will be over and I will get to go home.
Yes.
It's either sweaty or cold, and everyone around you is having a great time, and you're really not, and it's like a microcosm for your life, and you're just like, what am I doing here? But I think parade, no parade, I forgot to get mad about the parade or excited for the parade. I really don't care either way.
You know what drives me crazy about parades? Little kids who get to ride on their parents' neck so they get a good view. If I do that as an adult, it's like people. I get arrested if I climb up on. The
answer is no.
You know.
Yeah, that's where it's going. You know where it's going. No.
You wouldn't even know it was there.
No, it's not so much he's on my shoulders, it's the conversation. Can you hear me? Are my thighs on your ears too tight? I don't want to hear it. No.
No.
You guys do have a little master blaster from Beyond the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Remember we call it? How did that end up? Big guy died. Yeah, I'm good.
Didn't end well for you either.
No, it didn't. But, it was just a movie, I think. I don't know. What about you, Tyrus?
You know what? I love it. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. I was, the Super Bowl happened, and the one thing that struck me was the parade he was talking about in France. When you see the highlights of that, was it tanks and missiles, or was it military people marching and showing their love for, and the people were love for the military? I think that's great. He didn't say anything about tanks and missiles. That wasn't the thing, and you can't even bring them on the Washington streets anyways. But to give them a day, he should take this a step further. He should make this a decree. He should make this a holiday to where, just like the NFL athletes, the baseball athletes, they all get their day at the White House. Why not every year we bring in these guys, the people that are transferring out, that are coming home, to a parade that celebrates them, and then they go to the White House and they take pictures. Thank you for your service and protecting all this stuff. I think parade was the wrong word. It was the absolutely wrong word. But why not give them their day? I think it's great. I love it.
I'm against that completely. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't take such a stance.
We should MC it. We can sit up there and you can sit on my shoulders for that. I'll do that.
That would be nice. I will say this. These issues, I feel like I'm in an amusement park that never closes with Trump. You know, there are no lines. So every day is another ride that you're on.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm nauseous and my head hurts, but I keep jumping on the rides.
Yeah. Well, it's like crazy to me that they don't get the trolling.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is the master troll
Yes.
of all time. It's like at the State of the Union, he literally talked about the lowest black unemployment of all time, and they wouldn't applaud that.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So then it's now we won't applaud the military parade.
Yeah, that's what he does. He sets it up. If they don't applaud this, they look really bad.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. It's hilarious. I think, though, at 2024, when he's gone, we need a Sunday morning president, because this is a Saturday night president. You know when you, like, listen to really loud music Saturday night, and then Sunday morning you got to play, like, Coldplay?
No.
We need a Coldplay president. 2024. Up next, maybe it's Chris Martin. Nobody knows who he is. What are the global economic ramifications of the chaotic stock market? Who knows? We're not doing that topic. But Omarosa's on Celebrity Big Brother. Yay! Now I can die happy.
My name is Jeff Sheldon, and I'm the founder of UgMonk. Before ShipStation, it was crazy. Like, it's great when you see, 100 orders come in, but then you realize I got 100 orders that I actually have to ship out. ShipStation streamlined that whole process. The order data, the weights of the items, everything is seamlessly put into ShipStation. So when we print the shipping label, everything's pretty much done. It's so much easier. So now we're ready, bring on the orders.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
What do you get when you cross your tired, aching back with this fragile egg? The Egg Sitter Cushion, an amazing new flex cushion that supports your backside and spine so well you can sit on an egg without breaking it. Incredible!
You want me to sit on this egg? Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't even feel it. It didn't even break? Oh, I was wondering about that. Now that's a good cushion.
Did it break?
No, look.
Oh my, that's crazy. Where do I get one of these cushions?
So say goodbye to achy muscles from sitting all day or a stiff back from long car rides. Now you can sit all day on even the hardest chair and still feel comfortable. Other cushions need a gap to cradle the tailbone, not Egg Sitter. The honeycomb design is constructed of Elasticor that absorbs pressure points by collapsing in on itself. That's why even this egg won't break under direct pressure. Now long days at the office will be more comfortable, dinner more enjoyable, and painful car rides a thing of the past. Plus, the Egg Sitter's Elasticor stays cool to the touch and allows air to circulate underneath, while giving you optimal lumbar support every time you sit. And it's super strong and durable, always retaining its shape. Amazing!
It's just super comfortable. I mean, it literally feels like I'm floating on air.
This feels like a massage. It's loosening me up just as I'm sitting here. It's amazing.
Ooh, woo. I like that. I can sit on that all day.
Get your Egg Sitter Support Cushion for just $39.99. It comes with a free non-slip washable cover and our 10-year comfort guarantee. But wait, call right now and you can get a second cushion. Just pay separate fee. The Egg Sitter Support Cushion, just $39.99. Call now.
Call 1-800-709-1437. That's 1-800-709-1437. Call now or go to eggsitter.com. So call 1-800-709-1437. Order now.
His memo shocked D.C. Now, Devin Nunes has powerful reaction on Sunday Morning Futures. Then, a White House aide and abuse allegations. How he breaks down the media's response.
Looking for a safer way to burn yard waste? Stop. Don't burn in a rusty barrel like this. Burn the safe way with the Burn Cage. It doesn't just burn, it incinerates, leaving nothing behind but fine ash. And when you're done, the Burn Cage folds up neatly for storage.
For a free information kit about the Burn Cage, call 1-800-731-6693. That's 1-800-731-6693. Online at burncage.com.
Hey, it's Paul. I'm at my granddad's place. My grandson, John Paul Getty III. He's got a big house, lots of women. It's crazy here.
Mommy!
I ran up some debts.
Tell us you have the money.
I have something better. Me.
He's been kidnapped.
This could bring us all down. The business, the family, everything.
Like a bad rash you got on spring break in the late 1990s, Omarosa is back. Just weeks after leaving the White House, America's drama queen popped up on Celebrity, Big Brother, which is weird. Remember back in December when she said she had much loftier goals? She was asked what her next steps were now that she was no longer at the Trump table. Roll it, Sven.
No longer at the table, but still engaged and involved in advancing this country, still making sure that I'm fighting for my community and fighting for issues that are passion to me. And remarkably, trying to do that and be certain that I am remembered as somebody who's committed to advancing this country.
Yeah, nothing says advancing this country like a stint on Celebrity Big Brother. I guess doing my show solves world hunger. Let's all watch as Omarosa advances the country.
I was haunted by tweets every single day. Like, what is he going to tweet next?
Does anybody say to him, what are you doing?
I mean, I tried to be that person, and then all of the people around him attacked me.
I thought this was the celebrity version of Big Brother. Who are these people? First of all, Omarosa. I'm like, who is that other guy? You're not the only one haunted by his tweets. Second, you're not advancing the country. You're not even advancing your career. And finally, thank God you're out of the White House. Period. Let's throw that in there. All right. Kat, I have a feeling that Celebrity Big Brother could be in your future. I don't know when, though.
I was just thinking that.
Yes.
When this is all over, at least I'll have something.
Yes. And you can dish about your time at the GG show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just hope that Omarosa knows the only thing she is really good at is getting people to hate her.
Yes.
She's not on reality TV because she's so beloved. She's on reality TV so the rest of us can, you know, sit at home having a bad day. They're like, you know, my dog just died, my foot fell off, whatever. But at least I'm not Omarosa.
Do you know what, Tyrus? To her point, isn't she like an old school pro wrestler? Like the type that, like...
First of all, no,
embracing
it's
the
Black
bad
History
guy.
Month. It's bad enough I gotta talk about her on my month, and then you're gonna compare her to me?
No, the bad guy.
Hell no.
The bad guy.
No.
Wait, is this reclining?
When I get upset, I go to sleep. I ain't talking about... You can talk to me about that person in March. It's February. You're not ruining my Black History Month talking about Omarosa's dumb ass. No. Do I need to whisper? Greg, I don't want to talk about it. Horrible.
You have reclined the question.
I'm ducking. She has absolutely no talent. She's horrible. She's rotten. And she's ruining my Black History Month. No. No further questions.
All right. Emily, this is kind of her life's work, isn't it? To infiltrate, do a terrible job, and then move on.
I feel like everything has already been said here. There's not much for me to add to it. Clearly, it's attention-seeking behavior. Just not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But I'll leave it at that. I think we'd all, as I continue to, we will all breathe a collective sigh of relief when there's silence coming from that corner.
That'll never happen, Dave. I think she worries about Trump's tweets. Her life is one endless tweet, right?
Yeah,
With no
I mean,
character.
I'm with you. This whole thing, I feel like we're just in Trump's dream at this point.
Yes.
Like, all of us are just there. And it's like, at this point, you either have to just become a crazy person like an MSNBC host, or you kind of go with it. And it's like, well, all right, one day, you know, Gary Busey will be Secretary of Defense, and we'll see what happens. You know, like, we'll see.
That would be my dream.
That would be.
What, you know, I was looking at that, and there was, do you remember Ross, the intern? Was he on the Tonight Show?
That's him.
That's the guy, and he has got a very high-pitched voice.
Yeah.
I drives me crazy. Why aren't, you're more of a celebrity, Dave, than he is. This is what she was born for, I think.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me I'm more of a celebrity than the guy you never heard of.
Yes. Would you ever do, what would be your price tag? If you were doing, how much money would you do Celebrity Big Brother for?
I mean, I just don't think I could ever speak the way Omarosa speaks, that inauthentic. Anyone that's telling you how authentic they are.
Yeah.
I'd do it just to have people to hang out with all the time.
Yeah. You are lonely. You know, the thing is, so if you do that show, your life is over. Nothing really ever happens after Celebrity Big Brother, I think. Well, do I have any exceptions on that one?
No, you can't even get on a porn movie after that. Yeah. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And thank God for that, because I don't want to see any of them on a porn movie. Not that I watch porn, America. Porn's a sick, deviant practice. Although, if you have any stuff lying around that you'd like to send, you don't need anymore. Coming up, the grievance police cancels your kid's school play and the father-daughter dance. And probably Wednesdays, because why not?
So from the two trucks over here, I want you to pick a new truck for your mom or dad, knowing that they could possibly pass it down to you one day. Cool. But before you decide, you should know that Chevy Silverados are the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road, which means that Ford F-150s are not. Which truck would you pick?
The Chevy. The Chevy. The Chevy.
There you go. Boom.
That was obvious. And plus it looks cooler.
No doubt about it. Now they know what to get me.
Knee support. If you need it, you know it. Introducing Power Knee, the latest advancement in knee support, designed to increase your mobility and improve support and stability. Advanced knee spring technology supports your knee by creating resistance when you bend. That same resistance helps spring you up when straightening.
I could get down, I couldn't get up. And this literally gives me that extra boost. It's instant support.
Power Knee easily slides on and can be comfortably worn under or over your clothing.
The first time I wore Power Knee, I could feel the support and the stability in my knee. It's like having a brand new second knee.
Power Knee is made of lightweight, breathable fabric that is comfortable to wear all day long.
The Power Knee is better than a compression sleeve. Instead of just holding everything, it's actually taking the weight off and doing part of the knee's job for me.
Power Knee provides support for muscle stiffness, soreness, and pain.
First thing I feel when I put it on is relief.
It's like another knee. And it just makes me feel just flexible and feels good.
Advanced knee spring technology supports your knee by creating resistance when you bend. That same resistance helps spring you up when straightening.
Power Knee has really given me the ability to gain back that mobility that I lost while I was serving our country.
Construction is all about building something better. Power Knee rebuilt my life.
Power Knee's giving me mobility back in my knee that I needed to be able to play with my children. I would highly recommend Power Knee.
Increased mobility, stability, and confidence like never before. Get your mobility back now with Power Knee for only $19.99 by calling or going online to buypowerknee.com. But wait, order now and you can double the offer and get 2 Power Knee sleeves. Just pay a separate fee. Call the number on your screen or go to the website buypowerknee.com. That's buypowerknee.com and get your Power Knee right now.
Hi, I'm Annette and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. I came across Plexiderm and I was so excited. We have a model, his name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful, that's all it takes. And what I love about Plexiderm is you don't have to worry about the injections, the expensive plastic surgeons, because this is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home.
I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it. I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. Honestly, it really works.
I did this to my father at home, one eye so that we can compare. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag completely gone. We were screaming. It was so exciting and amazing. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. The videos that you see are real. Those are the results you can expect to see.
Visit Plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
Live from America's News headquarters, I'm Marianne Rafferty. Israel is calling on the United Nations to denounce Iran for sending a drone into Israeli airspace Saturday. Israel shot down the drone and ordered a massive air attack on 12 Syrian and Iranian targets in Syria. The Prime Minister spoke with U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson Saturday, as well as Russian President Putin. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had this warning.
We will continue to do whatever is necessary to protect our sovereignty and our security.
Israel lost one F-16 jet to Syrian anti-aircraft fire. And the launch of a Russian cargo ship to resupply the International Space Station and its Expedition 54 crew was scrubbed this morning. The Progress 69 ship should have lifted off at 3:58, but it was loaded with supplies to help the crew continue studies. I'm Marianne.
They ruined her day. over a play. A New York high school, they have them there, has canceled a production of The Hunchback of Notre Dame after student activists complained that the lead role went to a white girl. The group said although the girl cast as Esmeralda was a stellar actor and singer, she was the, quote, epitome of whiteness, adding, quote, at best, this is cultural appropriation. At worst, it is whitewashing, a racist casting practice which has its roots in minstrelsy. Never heard of it? I don't know. Meanwhile, another New York school has canceled its father-daughter dance due to new gender rules. School officials cited a state mandate to eliminate gender-based activities, explaining, quote, father-daughter dances inherently leave people out, not just because of transgender status, just life in general. These can be really uncomfortable and triggering events. Well, thanks, social justice warriors, for ruining yet another harmless thing. What do you guys do for fun? Seriously, I have no idea. So I sent a camera to film social justice warriors having fun.
This was fun. Same time next week?
Yeah.
A rowdy bunch. Emily, the stuff, it seems like their chief target in all of this, the underlying chief target, is if other people are having fun that you don't like, they can't have fun. That's what it feels like.
Yes, and that any decision made anywhere will become the subject of an attack,
right,
apparently, from the extreme left. I would like to call everyone's attention to another father-daughter dance in northern Illinois that's happening on Wednesday, where a 5-year-old kindergartner whose father was an Army soldier and died in a non-combat accident, she is being taken to the dance by an Army National Guardsman, and they are being escorted by a Veterans Motorcycle Club and the police and firefighting. So I would love for that to get some attention, because that's the kind of father-daughter dance that I would like.
Oh, Emily, always bringing it.
I'm sorry.
Dave, I doubt you have an anecdote as wonderful as that. I will say this, though.
No, I don't.
Well, the thing about Hunchback is that they didn't find an actual They didn't find an actual hunchback. Hey, America, I have a head injury. I'm saying, do you need to find an actual hunchback for the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
If you ever do a spinoff of this show, America, I Have a Head Injury, would be a good title. Well, first off, that happened in Ithaca, New York. I spoke in Ithaca last night.
That's right.
At Ithaca College, and I kid you not, I went to the urinal, and in front of the urinal, there was a sign for environmental justice. It just never stopped.
Did it piss you off?
Wow.
I still got it. Even with my head injury.
Despite the head injury.
Despite the head injury.
I'm pretty sure it was the head injury that did that one, actually. But yes, these people want to suck the life and fun out of everything. If anyone is happy, if anyone is successful, if anyone is different, actually, because they want us all to be dumbed down into this conformist, collectivist nonsense, and we have to fight it, Greg. It is our job.
It is. It is. Tyrus, I'm trying to figure out, like, what do people our age who are into this stuff do for fun? Do they bowl?
So what's the our age range now?
We're
both 60 and 20. That's our age.
We're both entering our 30 plus
focus
20
on stuff on my shoulders. The thing, and it's Black History Month, and the fact that she was the best actress for that part. Shame on them. I mean, so you're going to put, I'm just saying that this would bother me, whether she was, whatever her color was. If that was the reason why you took her out, shame on you. Like, that's ridiculous. And the fact, whoever is filling those shoes should not, I would not, if they were like, hey, we're cutting the other big white guy because he's too white, we're putting you in, I wouldn't do it. Because I'm saying that's okay, so it's only a matter of time before they switch it. So racism in any form, it's 2018. It's not okay. And the second thing, as far as the daddy-daughter picnic, I had to go through father-son picnics.
Yeah.
And, like, if it wasn't for, like, my mom's newest boyfriend, and that was awkward. Because we usually met in the morning on his way out. So I was like, you know what that, this is real talk. You know what that's like at a picnic? What was your name again? George. Okay, Tyrus. All right, buddy. So that's all. I mean, That's how you meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my mom said. Listen, everybody goes to the father-son stuff with the same old guy. You have a different guy every time. So it's, you're meeting new people. So, you know, keep it, you know.
That's good. I don't have anything to respond to that. Again, head injury. Kat, what would the world look like if we were just to surrender to all of the social justice demands? Like, so it would be a top-down equality of outcome world where nobody can do other things. What would that be like?
Well, so they're canceling the play.
Yeah.
And they're canceling the quality father-daughter time.
Yeah.
Why don't they just hand these kids a bunch of drugs? Just give them all the drugs. I mean, seriously, they gotta have activities. There would be no activities because everyone is different and we all have different life circumstances and also things that we're better at and worse at. Not everyone can be included in everything. It's just not possible because of how different that we are, which means there would just be no activities.
Yeah, that's true. There'd be nothing. Which actually, I do nothing, so I'd be okay with it.
But I feel like that's their message. If anyone who watched the Super Bowl, literally every commercial was just this bleeding heart, super left. We're all the same. We're all this. We do, like, everything's the same. We have to all do everything together. Just in my family, hell no. I wouldn't let my brother sit in this chair. I would lose my job. He's dumb as hell. I love him, but he's dumb. You know what I'm saying? We're not all equal. We all have, it's what we do with the things that are put in front of us.
Yeah, good point.
Some of us start 10 yards back, some of us a little bit further, but it's what you do with the things that you're given in life that makes you who you are, not somebody telling you, hey, you guys are all going to go together.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
I hope your brother wasn't watching.
Oh, he doesn't have cable. We're good.
All right, still to come. Remember Lady Doritos? We look back fondly on something that never actually happened.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck and aligned.
Call or go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow Premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
People everywhere are getting clear skin. Their acne gone, with results that'll blow you away.
This is insane. It's so dramatic.
Get ready for a skin clearing breakthrough from America's #1 acne brand. It's called Proactiv MD. Check out how annoying blemishes around your chin disappear. Random blackheads on your nose dissolve away. Even red, painful pimples can vanish and become smooth. Imagine what Proactiv MD can do for your skin.
My friends, they see my face and it's just like, man, you're a new man. And I'm like, yeah, I am.
Proactiv MD is different. It includes an advanced retinoid that you can only get from a doctor until now. This retinoid penetrates deep to stop acne at the cellular level, and it keeps working for 24 hours, so new breakouts don't stand a chance. This is the clear skin solution you've been searching for.
Wow. I look at that picture, it's just like, it actually works.
Right now, get the new Proactiv MD 3-piece system at an incredible price. Sold separately, it costs $45, but order before this clock runs out, and you'll pay only $19.95. That's more than half off. Just call 1-800-279-7299.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Proactiv MD definitely works.
Order quickly, and we'll also include our all-new charcoal cleansing brush, a $55 value, free.
Getting that brush for free, I mean, why wouldn't you do that? It's adorable. I love it.
Try Proactive MD for 60 days. Get clear skin or your money back. But keep the charcoal brush no matter what.
Proactive MD is the only thing that's worked for me. My skin has never looked this good.
New system, new brush, new offer. A $100 value for just $19.95. Go to proactive.com or call 1-800-279-7299 before time runs out.
I've got plenty of time to work out, said no one ever. That's why we invented the Bowflex Max Trainer, the world's first 14-minute total body workout, combining the low-impact motion of an elliptical with the calorie-burning power of a stepper. Plus, act now and save over $500 with our winter sale, including free shipping.
The Max Trainer kicked my butt. A lot of sweat. I lost 15.5 pounds in 10 weeks. It is the fastest workout I've ever done.
14 minutes is all it takes, and you feel that burn. I cut my body fat in half with the Max Trainer.
The Max Trainer's console guides you through 14 minutes of intervals, short bursts of effort followed by longer periods of rest, burning up to 2.5 times the calories of other workouts.
I worked half as long on the Max Trainer as other machines, and I got better results.
You feel it in your arms, your core, everywhere. Thanks to Max, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Call or go to ordermaxtrainer.com to learn about 18 months special financing and how to save over $500 with our winter sale.
Doritos flips on the lady chips. Pepsi CEO Indra Nooyi said on Tuesday there were no plans to develop a line of Doritos designed for women, hoping to put out the 7-alarm dumpster fire she started a day earlier when she hinted that Doritos was working on a chip that wouldn't crunch loudly and wouldn't be messy because she said women don't like to lick their fingers and tip the bag back like men do. Don't I know it? Let's pause and listen to the outrage.
A bad idea to ruin good chips. We are talking about the Lady Dorito.
What do you think? Do we need a special cleaner way to eat Doritos?
Never change Doritos.
Doritos is reportedly looking into launching a so-called lady-friendly chip that doesn't crunch as loudly. Because there's no more appropriate snack for the Me Too era than a chip that tells women to be quiet.
Which reminds me, how about that other affront that the Iranian police caused when they arrested women protesting the nation's law that forces ladies to wear a headscarf? To that outrage. So, let's have some priorities here. If we're going to be outraged about snacks, shouldn't we also throw a little shade at a nation that treats women that badly? The bottom line, if you're pissed off about chips and not about Iran, you're what's called, in medical terms, a flaming bozo. Right, ferocious guard dog? Some ferocious... I should look at these videos before I throw to them. Hey. All right, Kat. Market research. This is designed to find out what people like. So they actually interview people and they find out trends. And somehow, maybe women said they want quieter food. Why is that the fault of Doritos? I don't get it.
Why would you want a quieter, non-crunchy chip? What are they going to do, soak them in water? They're going to come in like a little pouch with like a little Go-Gurt with a little pink spoon attached to it. You just eat the Dorito-flavored paste so that way you can have a husband? What the hell? The thing that confuses me the most about this story is they're saying, no, just kidding. No, we're not. That was never going to happen. Well, so was this lady just hallucinating it then? Did she just imagine?
No,
Chief executive of a company? I thought I was in a meeting where we were talking about Lady Doritos, but I guess I was just at the gym. This whole story is banana land.
You know what? It is banana land.
Yeah.
You know, and by the way, they're supposed to be called Doritas. I took
Did you
Spanish.
write that one down to make sure you remembered it?
Yeah,
Craig?
I did.
That's what
I wrote it down on my piece.
And he underlined it.
And I underlined it twice, one on top and one on the bottom. Yeah. Shut up, everybody. All right, Emily, you are a woman and I believe a prosecutor.
No.
I know. I just remember from last time. Men, I've noticed, really do like messy foods. They're always in these food contests, trying to shove crap down their gullets. You don't see a lot of women doing that. Is that a gender difference or my own narrow-mindedness?
a female just won an eating competition.
Yes.
I forget what she ate. She was the 5th year in a row she's won.
Bonbons. She was eating bonbons.
Quit while you're ahead. I will say, I find this, you know, alleged marketing effort odd too, because it's in complete juxtaposition from the Carl's Jr. ad campaign, where it always had the girls in bikinis with the messiest burger ever, and it was
Kate Upton. I think it was Kate Upton eating the burger.
There were so many. So what about that? And then again, of course, the outrage over it. We're hearing nothing about the Yazidi women being, you know, taken hostage and used as sex slave by ISIS, or Saudi Arabia that recently opened up 140 government jobs for which they had over 100,000 applicants, because that country is ranked as the most gender inequality on the planet, and they have one of the highest female unemployment rates. And instead, I'm getting told every time I walk down the street in Seattle what a certain hat represents and what the name of it is, right? So, yeah, that faux outrage is really frustrating.
I want a crunchy chip.
Tyrus?
Yes.
Was this Doritos outrage?
Oh, yeah, I'm furious. I can't believe it.
Yes.
You know, one thing real quick, and before I do it, hashtag me too, it was hot dogs, hashtag not me. The food in the competition. So it was a sexist I said that. And the second thing, I have, believe this or not, I've had a chip or two in my day. And anytime I've ever had an issue with crunching chips in a bag, it's typically because I've done something else. And she's staring at me while I'm eating chips, acting like I don't know that I'm in trouble. And then I'll hear, you gonna sit there eating them loud chips? Is it the chip?
Yes.
Or is it that I forgot the anniversary? Which one is it? Because I can put the bag of chips away, but I can't get the week back. So it's always been something else. I've never been around someone who, like, I love her to death, but the chips she's eating is just too chippy. I mean, no, you got nothing else to do with your time?
Yeah, it's
your
true.
Crunchy chips.
Although, Dave, I go back to this market research. People do that to make money, so they're not going to make something up, right?
Well, first off, you know, the Doritos, they like perfected that ability to make you want something more once you have one.
That's true.
Have you ever just taken a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and just licked that stuff?
Oh my God!
You will trip like you're on LSD.
It is amazing. It is, you know, it's as good as any drug you can find.
And you've done stuff.
I've done stuff. I have. I've licked a lot of plants in the desert. Licked a lot of plants in the desert. Don't know what that means anymore, but
I think it's frogs.
It's frogs.
It's frogs that you lick.
That explains all the when I licked that cactus. It's a bad idea. I hope it was a cactus. Anyway, good point. Lost my train of thought. All right, still to come. Elon Musk sends his car into space. We discuss Musk after dusk.
With Expedia, one click gives you access to discounts on thousands of hotels, cars, and things too, like the Papaya Playa project for 49% off. Everything you need to go. Expedia.
So you like to cook. And you're curious about meal kits. But don't know where to start. All you have to do is... Oh, you're already done. With Home Chef, get fresh ingredients and easy-to-follow recipes delivered weekly for delicious meals in about 30 minutes. Visit homechef.com for $30 off your first order.
When I got into my accident, I broke almost every bone in both my legs. When I came home from the hospital, I needed to be able to recover. Tempur-Pedic allowed me to do just that. Because I don't have the average body type anymore, I feel like my Tempur-Pedic really conforms to my body shape. Power is not giving up, it's choosing to thrive.
Start your new year off right by choosing the mattress brand ranked highest in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Find your exclusive retailer at TempurPedic.com.
Be My Valentine. Diamond hearts just $39. Half-carat diamond hearts $149. Diamond earrings just $69. And half-carat Valentine bands $299. Thousands of Valentine's gifts guaranteed to appraise for double. The Jewelry Exchange Direct.
Putting tech on trial. From conservatives to the religious, Steve breaks down the Silicon Valley bias. Plus, special guest Tommy Lahren on The Next Revolution, Sunday.
Guys, you have a choice. Slow down with age and lose your edge.
or crank up your total testosterone with Ageless Male Max from the makers of the best-selling T-Booster in America. Look, many products only boost what's called free testosterone, but that's only about 3% of your total T level. Ageless Male Max has ingredients that boosts your total testosterone. Now that's the difference. And you can try your first 30-day supply free when you text 797979 and enter the word STACK. The ingredients in Ageless Male Max are so powerful, research saw greater increases in strength and twice as much fat percentage reduction than with exercise alone. And add all these benefits, you have a formula that other brands simply can't match. Get your free supply by texting 797979 and entering STACK. If your results are too intense, please decrease use. Text 797979 and enter STACK.
It's a frozen world, but right now it's thawing out.
Every day counts out here in the summer.
You work till the sun goes down. Summer is a season of opportunity, and I've got to grab it. This is life without a clock.
You always got to thank the head. If you don't produce, you die.
Life Below Zero: The Thaw. New episodes Thursdays at 9 on National Geographic.
Wednesday on FX, the assassination of Gianni Versace, the compelling follow-up to The People vs. O.J. Simpson, takes the series to another level. Critics call it remarkable, ambitious and rattling, a gripping feast for the eyes. It's Ryan Murphy's masterpiece. Don't miss the first great show of 2018. The assassination of Gianni Versace, all new, Wednesday at 10 on FX.
He's the new face of outer space. Elon Musk's SpaceX launched its largest rocket yet, the Falcon Heavy rocket. I think I bought one of those at a sex shop, which can send payloads twice as heavy as other current rockets. And like back issues of Swank, the boosters are reusable. Pretty cool, if you ask me. My opinion, Elon Musk is the Donald Trump of space. He gets his name out there, he dates actresses and models, and he does, except he doesn't text as much as Trump, that's true. But the guy sent his Tesla into space. He sent his own car. That's kind of a Trump move. So thanks, Elon. This week you helped make outer space great again. And word has it that we've already made contact with aliens.
Fox News ain't got nothing on me. Although I think you should know, my mother, who thinks Fox News is real, is not speaking to me because she's in love with Tucker Carlson.
Who is it, by the way? Emily Theory, a lot of people are saying that Musk committed the perfect murder. He sent a body into space in that car, and no one will ever see it. So I'm thinking that once this becomes easy, this is where people are going to dump bodies. Like, they're going to take, like, Jimmy Hoffa is not going to be buried under a stadium. You're just going to shoot Jimmy Hoffa into space. Like, all the people are just going to be disappearing every day. We won't know what to do.
Honestly, I was hoping it was Hillary.
Oh, delivering the red meat.
I am not party to this crime planning here. Look, I'm a space geek. I love NASA, and I just think it was really sweet and cute that NASA put out that public statement saying, basically, we congratulate and recognize anyone who puts anything into space. I thought that was sweet. But yeah, I mean, there probably is a body in the trunk.
Yeah, there you go. I put a lot of things into space, Tyrus, but not in that space.
I'm not answering that question. You know what? I just got back from the gym, and I was able to watch that live, and it brought back a lot of memories. When I was a kid at school, we used to, like, they would stop, and we'd go in the classroom, and they'd bring out that ugly TV, and you got to watch the rocket go up. But that was a great part of America, was to grow up and see those things. So I was excited to see that. And I took the NASA thing as more of like a, kind of like a, hey, how's my new girlfriend kind of thing. I hope you guys are happy. You know, like I'd like to see them get together. I'd like to see our space program grow, because I think whenever we have positive things like that in this country that shows our technology, that shows our scientific greatness and things like that, it just kind of spreads everywhere. It also inspires kids to be, hey, maybe I don't want to be a YouTube star anymore. Maybe I want to be a rocket scientist. So all around, I thought it was great. And I don't think there was a body in the trunk. I'm pretty sure it was in the astronaut suit.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Dave?
Well, not to say anything there's wrong with YouTube stars.
Yes, that's true.
But when you're 3, I have a 3-year-old at home who tells me, please send your comments to Georgie.com. I'm not, what? Because all she does is watch kids' YouTube, so she tells me all the time to send my comments to her instead of correcting her. Just send your comments to me. Be a space girl, please, not a YouTube star. But
yeah, I mean, all of this, it's just, we're watching the end of times, basically. You know what I mean? Like, we're sending cars around with robots in them. You know, rich people are doing, it's like, how much more? What's next?
I don't know what's I don't know where this is going, but if we get, I've said this, if we have robot space overlords, I'm a traitor. I'm immediately, I'm in. I'm just going, okay, I'm with you guys. I'll point you to the humans. Yeah. Because I want to be with the robots. Yeah. Robots understand me. They understand that I have no heart. You know, Kat.
Yeah. So it sounds like somebody invested in the sex bot.
Yes, yes. I mean, I've got some money in there. Anyway, I think. I don't know. No comment. Kat. He gets subsidies from the government, doesn't he? Doesn't Elon Musk get money from that?
Is that my question?
Maybe. It could be. But you could add another comment on top if you like. This is a free-form show.
It is a free-form show. I don't know. I just kind of feel bad about the car.
Yes.
So, like, was that his car that he was driving around, and then he just decided he didn't want it anymore?
I guess so.
But wouldn't it be, like, a lot of hard work to clean the car out for space, or do you just leave all his stuff in there? And I just kind of can't wrap my head around why you'd want to do that.
Yeah.
You can't drive it if it's in space.
Well, you know what? And also, he can't sell it either.
Yeah, you can't sell it. I want to be that rich where I'm just firing off all my vehicles into space. Don't need that one. I'm going to fire it. Why? Because I want to watch it go to space.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, that could solve the parking crisis in New York. If you can just shoot it a few hundred feet in space. It just hovers up there. Like I don't know, like a thing that hovers or hovers.
Yeah, I want to know if hovers not
Hovers is not a word, is it? It's not a word.
Head injury.
All right, head injury. This is the special head injury episode. We are taping this, right? This isn't a dream I'm having. Maybe this isn't a show at all. Maybe I've never had a show. Anyway, don't go anywhere. Time is money, and I'm not making any sense.
Some things are big, others are huge. It's Empire Today's half-price sale. Get $2,400 of flooring for $1,200, $5,200 for an amazing $2,600. That's half the price of your entire purchase. Shop for carpet, hardwood, tile, vinyl, and laminate right from home and have it professionally installed. Don't miss Empire's half-price sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Today, introducing a breakthrough in hearing aid technology, presenting the all-new Eargo Plus, the world's smallest, most comfortable rechargeable hearing aid, designed with patented flexifibers so they're suspended completely inside the ear canal, and so small that they're virtually invisible. The kind of invisibility hearing aid wearers have been looking for. If you could look for invisibility, that is, which you can't. Or, I guess you can, but you won't find it. Well, because it's invisible. You know, anyway. The point is, most people probably won't even know you're wearing them, and they're so comfortable, you might forget you're wearing them yourself. Eargo Plus is also rechargeable, so there's no need to replace batteries, because there's nothing more frustrating than those tiny hearing aid batteries. Or there probably is, but we just can't think of it right now. And our advanced noise reduction technology reduces background noise. Don't wait. Call or go online now to get your free sample pair today and try the hearing aid PC magazine called Tiny, Comfortable, and Nearly Invisible. Eargo. Hear life to the fullest.
Soft. Softer. And the world's softest ever. Introducing the world's softest pajamas from Pajamagram this Valentine's Day. What makes these pajamas the world's softest? The fleece lining is carefully brushed, which makes it both soft and warm, while the knit on the outside is silky smooth. She'll love the way the world's softest pajamas look and feel, and so will you. Go to Pajamagram.com now and get her what you know she'll love. The world's softest pajamas are not only soft, they look great too. Designed to move with her body, to drape and follow every contour of her every curve. Guys, the world's softest pajamas make a great gift for her, and you get to enjoy them too, all year round. So go ahead and spoil her. You can order these pajamas now in time for Valentine's Day, and every package comes already wrapped, so you don't have to do another thing. These pajamas have all the luxury of cashmere without the high price. The world's softest pajamas are more than a gift. They're a feeling, like wrapping her in relaxation, with the coziest comfort on the inside and happiness like a silky smooth smile on the outside. And when she's happy, you're happy too. Soft, softer, and the world's softest ever. Guys, give your Valentine the gift that keeps on giving. Softness, comfort, and relaxation for her and for you. Call or go online now at pajamagram.com to order the world's softest pajamas today. With so many different styles to choose from, you'll find the perfect gift just for her. Every order comes with free gift packaging, so you don't have to wrap it, and a personalized gift card. Delivery is guaranteed by Valentine's Day, so order now at pajamagram.com.
My name is Jeff Sheldon, and I'm the founder of UGG. Before ShipStation, it was crazy. Like, it's great when you see, 100 orders come in, but then you realize I got 100 orders that I actually have to ship out. ShipStation streamlined that whole process. The order data, the weights of the items, everything is seamlessly put into ShipStation. So when we print the shipping label, everything's pretty much done. It's so much easier. So now we're ready, bring on the orders.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
All right, final thoughts, Dave.
Watch my show, people, youtube.com/Rubin Report. I've had amazing guests, and I've also had Greg Gutfeld.
Oh, that was unfair. Boo, boo. All right, it's a great podcast. Emily.
Thank you for having me on tonight, Greg. You can follow me on @EmilyCampagno at Twitter or my website, emilycampagno.com.
Very good. Tyrus?
I've been reading a lot of deep stuff lately, and I've come up with that life is short, death is sure, live accordingly.
Very good. All right, Kat, last word. Make it good.
This zit on my chin has lasted longer than most of my relationships.
On that note, I want to thank Dave Rubin, Emily Campagno, Catherine, Tyrus, studio audience. I'm Greg Gutfeld. I love you, America. Love you. Love you.
Democrats calling it a cover-up as President Trump blocks their rebuttal to the GOP's FISA memo accusing the FBI and Justice Department of surveillance abuse in the Russia investigation. I'm Julie Banderas. This is the Fox Report. Memo mania gripping Washington yet again as President Trump declines to release the work of ranking House Intelligence Democrat Adam Schiff. The decision comes just a week after the president declassified the Republicans' rival memo with 0 redactions. The president sending the document then back to the committee for a redo while criticizing it as very political and too sensitive to be made public. Schiff responding on Twitter and firing back saying this: Mr. President, what you call political are actually called facts. And your concern for sources and methods would be more convincing if you hadn't decided to release the GOP memo 100% before reading it and over the objections of the FBI. This as Republicans accuse Democrats of playing politics and forcing the president to block a memo they knew wasn't releasable.
This is a double whammy. It's a twofer for the Democrats and Mr. Schiff to really create a memo that has got it's a nothing burger otherwise, but it's got some problems to it. And then they get to embarrass them and say, now they're mistreating us. So it's a twofer on their side, but the reality is I want that Democrat memo released.
Molly Henneberg is following all of this from the White House for us. It's a nothing burger. It's my favorite. Who, why? It doesn't matter. That's not the story. Go ahead, Molly.
Hi, Julie. President Trump says the Democrats' memo needs to be revised, and he insists this should not come as a surprise to the memo's authors. In a tweet this morning, the president said, quote, "The Democrats sent a very political and long response memo, which they knew, because of sources and methods and more, would have to be heavily redacted, whereupon they would blame the White House for lack of transparency. Told them to redo and send back in proper form." The Republicans' memo released last week says the FBI got the okay from the secret FISA court to spy on former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page, based largely on evidence from a dossier that was paid for ultimately by the Democratic National Committee and the Hillary Clinton campaign. Democrats want their chance to fight back, but their memo has not been declassified yet. And the top Senate Democrat says it should be. Senator Chuck Schumer said in a statement yesterday, quote, "The president's double standard when it comes to transparency is appalling. The rationale for releasing the Nunes memo, transparency, vanishes when it could show information that's harmful to him. Millions of Americans are asking one simple question: what is he hiding?" Republican Congressman Devin Nunes, he's the Republican chair of the House Intelligence Committee, is urging his Democratic counterpart, Congressman Adam Schiff, to make the necessary changes and redactions to the Democrats' memo so that, quote, it can be declassified as soon as possible. Julie?
Molly Henneberg in Washington, thank you very much. Well, for more on this, let's bring in White House columnist for The Hill, Niall Stanage. No, I didn't say that right, did I?
You were close enough. Niall Stanage, but it's okay.
I want to do your accent. If I could just do your accent, it'd be cake.
It's all I've got going for me, really. But, you know, we're doing what we can.
I love it. I love it. All right, so some are saying that this has literally become dirty politics. The Democrats accuse the Republicans of basically getting away scot-free with having classified information in theirs. The question is, did the Democrats knowingly put classified information in their memo before asking for it to be declassified?
So here's the catch-22. We don't know because it's classified. I mean, this is this kind of circular situation you get into when this happens. It's possible that they did. I mean, they would certainly have a political incentive to do that.
Right.
It's equally possible that President Trump is making that argument for his own political purposes, and we won't know that until the information's out there.
Okay, here's Corey Lewandowski on Fox earlier today. He calls the whole thing a partisan issue. Let's listen to this, and then you can react.
The Democrats specifically put information in this memo that they knew the White House could not sign off on because of national security reasons. And what I think this White House has said and what I've said is that more transparency is better. And what the White House is asking the Democrats to do is to go back and remove the information from the memorandum that would allow the White House to release all of the information.
Okay, so both parties basically accusing the other of including classified information in their memos. The Democrats basically are saying now that that they are being held up, that the president went ahead and released the Republican memo without any redactions. Is this a partisan issue?
Well, it is a partisan issue because opinions of President Trump and opinions of this whole probe are so polarized. Now, the Democrats' argument is that President Trump overrode the objections of the FBI and the DOJ before, so they say, why can't he do it this time? He has a counter-argument, of course.
What kind of classified information are they talking about here that might be in this, you think?
Well, one could be the identification of actual sources. I mean, we know that the Democrats argue that this infamous dossier wasn't the only reason that a FISA warrant was granted against Carter Page. Could there be other intelligence there that does identify individuals, or are we talking more broadly about a situation where sources aren't willing to talk?
Yeah, that is an argument that a lot of people are willing to make, because they say that basically the FISA application, a warrant, is some 1,000 pages long, and that you can't possibly in a 4-page memo, which Nunes had released, actually go about covering every single nook and cranny in all of this. But the gist of the memo is that the FISA memo was obtained by a rebuked anti-Trump dossier, and that was all the information that the FISA court needed, the FBI and the DOJ, in order to commit these surveillance acts. If that's the case, that's glaringly wrong. You need more information. Christopher Steele was an ex-spy, and he's now credible enough to spy or issue surveillance on a candidate. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Look, if the FBI had exculpatory information that it didn't reveal, that's an issue. The problem is, you know, all of us in the media, me and you, I'm sure, would love to see everything here out in the open, but that's clearly not possible because of the national security interests. So we're all flying with kind of partial radar, not no radar at all, but a partial view of what's actually happening.
Okay, so then when do you think we're going to be seeing this memo? And is this memo going to contain any new information in it, or is it literally just going to be a 10-page defense?
Well, I think in fairness, the FBI said that the original Nunes memo omitted some facts. So will we see the Democrats' version include those facts that provides broader context? Possibly, but there'll be a serious partisan battle to see if this can, in fact, ultimately be released.
Okay, and I also just want to bring up one thing, because after the Nunes memo was released, the president came out multiple times publicly in speeches and on Twitter saying that this vindicated him. I would imagine the Democrats are going to try to prove him wrong.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they're clearly making the argument that the Nunes memo is exaggerated, is partial, is cherry-picking, which is their favorite word. So once that comes out, then clearly it will be pushing back against this idea of vindication.
All right, Niall Stanage, you are not done. Did I say Stanage right this time?
Perfect.
Oh, thank God. All right, well, we're not done with you because you're going to be joining us at the bottom of the hour, so stand by. So much more to go on and talk about in Washington. He will be joining us later as we break down the winners and losers of this week's massive bipartisan budget deal that had to do with spending of your tax dollars. Nancy Pelosi didn't support a plan she actually helped craft, and conservatives are blasting memos and members of their own party for supporting ballooning deficits. Stay tuned for that. Meantime, new developments in the abuse allegations involving former White House staff Secretary Rob Porter. A group of senators now demanding an explanation from the White House for why Porter had ongoing access to classified information. Meanwhile, a second White House staffer now resigning amid domestic